Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for joining me today for a long overdue care package video here on the channel. As you can tell by the title and the index card that you see in front of you, today's package came from the very generous, awesome guy, Saul, known as BD Kane 721 here on YouTube. So Saul's an awesome member of the community, lives out on the West Coast in the San Diego area, huge Padres fan, great baseball card collector. And I would say, obviously we all know a limited number of people in the hobby, but in my personal experience, I think of him as the ultimate Topps Chrome baseball card collector. This guy is an absolute nut for Topps Chrome baseball, and he collects entire sets of Topps Chrome baseball in parallel format. So, you may collect, or an average person may collect the Topps Chrome release, cards 1 through 225, whatever it is. Saul will collect that entire set in a certain refractor, or colored refractor, or numbered card. And he has, quite a few complete Topps Chrome sets from over the years that are just really, really stunning. And I'm actually in a small club with him. He's the only other person I know that's completed the 2011 Topps Chrome baseball set, all in atomic refractor format. So we'll see at the end of the video, I may splice in a little bit of footage of that Topps Chrome atomic refractor set as a shout out and a tribute to Saul. But before we get to that, let's take a look at this package. So this came out of the blue. I've definitely known Saul for a while and we've communicated with each other, but it was only recently that he messaged me indicating that he had a card or two that he wanted to send my way, and he was looking for my mailing address. So that's incredibly generous, and of course I sent my address, and this package arrived a while later, and I want to say I am incredibly behind in getting to this due to the jury duty that I was on and some other factors. I tend to like to wait to open packages like this until I have time to record a video, because I think I owe that to the person who was kind enough to send the cards my way. So here's a note. Shane, thanks for all your support and friendship here on YouTube. These are just some cards I had lying around, but will be better in your collection /Z folio. Keep up the great videos. Go Padres. As I mentioned, huge Padres fan, Saul. And of course, Saul now gets to enjoy one of my favorite players, Xander Bogaerts, playing for his favorite franchise. So let's take a look at what Saul sent. This is so cool. So we have some top-loaded cards that we'll get to in a second. And then there's also this kind of rigid holder that looks like it contains maybe some Red Sox cards with an amazing shiny-looking Pedro right on the front here. So let's see what we got. All right, so let's start with the top-loaded cards, and we'll put these up in the background. And of course, what's probably going to be the best card in the lot. I love when YouTubers have done this. Here's a custom card of Saul with the Padres, San Diego Padres. I believe I have heard or read that Topps is no longer doing these, which is a shame. I actually wanted to make up some Leo cards to distribute to people in the community, but I don't think they run this program anymore. But back in 2018, Saul was wise enough to get his card created. And as it says on the back here, like I mentioned, known as a Topps Chrome super collector. Remains steady in his quest to complete one Topps Chrome numbered refractor set each year. And I'm telling you, having done that once, I will never try it again. And that is just an immense undertaking. So bravo. Definitely tip my cap to you, Saul, for going out there and attempting that every season. And then here are the other two cards that were top-loaded behind that one. Check this out. The 1-2 punch of the pink refractor and sepia refractor, Mookie Betts, from 2019, Topps Chrome. His final issue, his final chromium issue with the Boston Red Sox. Just great. I've been focusing primarily on his 2018, so I'm not sure I have either one of these, but I love Mookie Betts. He is having an amazing year. Anyone following the game or scores or watching clearly knows he is torching it here at the All-Star break, which I love to see. And those are just incredibly thoughtful. And now let's get into this little holder here that contains a handful of other throw-ins. So we got Pedro Martinez, the 87 design. This, of course, comes from the silver pack, the 35th anniversary inserts. So this would have been a 2022 card there of Pedro. So awesome stuff there. And then from the year prior to that, on the 86 design, we have Big Papi. Love it. Love that tire tread, mojo design there on the card backgrounds of those silver pack cards. So this is a cool one. This is like I think it's called a reverse negative refractor of Andrew Benintendi on that 2018 design, which I love. I don't know if they do these anymore, but I think these were pretty tough pulls, if I recall. Saul would definitely know best. And here's a cool one. JD Martinez from the Topps Japan issue. It comes out every year, going back at least a few years now. But a great card there. And of course, you have the Japanese flag, which is how you can easily differentiate these from their base card counterparts. And then right above the card number, you also get Japan edition on the back as well. And then here's a Major League Baseball in Japan Jason Varitek card. How about that? Love the background here and the design. Great red card and great action photo there of a guy who was incredibly important to the franchise during one of its most successful eras. Great 89 Upper Deck, the Rocket here. Look at that young-ish Roger Clemens on the inaugural Upper Deck release. Love that. And of course, with Upper Deck, we got to take a look at the back as well. Another great photo on the back. Here's one that, this one definitely brings back memories. I was just getting back into the hobby as an adult after about a 10-year break when Daisuke broke onto the scene. And this card was huge in 2007, especially for me living in New England and being a Red Sox fan. This guy was every bit as hyped as like an Ohtani, when he first came over, or prior to him, like a Hideo Nomo for 90s collectors. For a frame of reference, like he was the man, and this card was great. Really, really fun to see that one included. Thanks so much, Saul. Here's a Donruss Roger Clemens. I think that's a 94 Donruss, looks like. Another great shot there. So that's getting towards the end of his stint with Boston. Got another Benintendi here. Freshman Flash. Got that refractor type situation going on with that card. Very, very cool. Another Topps Japan here. This is Tanner Houck, rookie card. Love the strain visible in that throwing photograph there. This is one that's cool. This is a baseball insert from Topps Chrome, which kind of pays tribute to home countries for some of the athletes. And this is a Dominican Republic Big Papi card. I love the celebration shot there. Likely about to cross home plate after crushing a home run, based on the look of it. Do not have this David Ortiz card, and I love the tie to the Dominican Republic here. So just absolutely fantastic. Xander Bogaerts aficionado insert from Donruss, Diamond Kings. Do not have this one. Of course, I did an episode only recently on the Xander Z Folio, and if you were to go back and watch that, you would not see this card contained anywhere in that Z. So this is going to fill one of those last open slots that we saw in the video and get me one step closer to a completed Bogaerts Z Folio. Here's a nice one. Highlights card from the last World Series championship that the Red Sox won, which was in 2018. So this is, of course, a 2019 Topps card. We got a Connor Wong rookie card here from 2022 Topps. It's pretty awesome. And then Jarren Duran. So a pair of 2022 rookies there. Duran actually has been had some bright spots this season for sure. And then more Xander. So here's another one I didn't have from Prism. This will go into the Z as well. Got a Chris Sale active leaders card. Nice shot there of the delivery towards home plate. Mookie Betts. This one hurts a little, being a 2020 card. Now he's gone, of course, by this point to the Dodgers, but this is reflecting on a previous year's All-Star game. So one last Red Sox card there for Mookie. And then here's another cool one, Pedro Martinez from that 1999 All-Star game, which took place at Fenway Park. So super cool Pedro card there. We've got a Big Papi Home Run Derby card. And I love that you have the vendor here, the stadium vendor in the background. That's just a cool shot. Dig that. Got another Ortiz All-Star Game card. And then we end it with a hockey card of all things. Check this Steve Yzerman out. Topps Finest. This was actually the first year that they did a Topps Finest hockey release. This would have been 1994. And Yzerman, of course, probably a top 20 player in the history of the league. Right up there anyway. And I love this chromium beauty. Look at that. Hair flowing back. Probably during a pregame skate here. Just awesome stuff. Did not know you had any hockey cards, so I'm guessing you only had probably a few, but truly appreciate you thinking of me as a home for that Yzerman card and for all of these cards and your very generous note in your hobby friendship. I thank you so much. For anyone who may not be familiar with Saul, if you love baseball card collecting, which you likely do if you're here watching this video, and especially if you like modern collecting, set collecting, or shine cards, refractors, Saul's channel is must watch. He is, as I said, in my mind, the predominant Topps Chrome baseball collector that I'm aware of. So Saul, thank you once again, one last time for putting forth all the effort to find these cards and gather them together, to send them my way to make my collection better. I will certainly cherish them all and really appreciate your friendship. And to everybody else, thank you for stopping by to check this one out. And now stay tuned and we'll take a quick look here at my Topps Chrome Baseball Atomic Refractor set from 2011. Hang tight. All right, so on the back of Saul's custom card here again, mentioned that he collects a serial numbered Topps Chrome complete set each year, which is just crazy. And I mentioned that he's the only other collector I know that has finished the 2011 Topps Chrome baseball set all in atomic refractor format. So I wanted to show off just really quickly here my complete set in honor of Saul, just the ultimate Topps Chrome collector. These are numbered out of 225, which, doesn't sound like too much of a challenge, but let me tell you, putting the finishing touches on this, I think it was last year, over a decade after its release, these were really, really hard to find. And I certainly respect your ability to complete a serial numbered set every single year. I don't think I will, or I know I will never try this again, just because of how overbearing it was. And so props to you, Saul, for going through this exercise every year. I'm glad that I did it. And I do think it's a really nice set to look at in the binder. These are just gorgeous cards. If you see them up close here, the way they're sparkling in the light. I think probably everybody watching this knows what Atomic is, but these are amazing. But yeah, trying to track down 200 plus of these and competing with, all of the player collectors out there and other set collectors. Who knows, maybe Saul and I were even bidding against each other on the same card from this set sometime in the past. But it's an experience that was very, very rewarding at the end, but that I don't see myself trying again anytime soon. But tip of my cap to you, Saul. And again, thanks for the great package, and just thought this would be a fitting way to end the video with a little bit of a tribute. So there is the only other, besides yours, known complete set of 2011 Topps Chrome Atomic in existence. Take care, everybody.